This is Smallzy Surgery.
It's Thursday night, little throwback Thursday action. The Sugababes, for the first time ever in the history of this show, are about to be on. They got a brand new track out called Jungle. Keisha is standing by on Zoom. She's in the UK. Are we doing camera on? Are we doing camera off? What are we?
We're connecting it now, trying.
Connecting it on. My camera's on. I hope her camera is on. Here we go.
Give it up for Sugababes!
Hi, we're the Sugababes.
Can we bring yesterday back around?
Hi, my love. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm not going to...
I didn't know that.
I'm going to say to you, whatever you're going to say, I'm going to trumpet by saying I'm having a pinch myself moment. I can't believe I'm having a sugar babe on the show. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, my God. Well, your accent makes me super happy. Love the accent. Makes me very happy and super happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Did you, in your wildest dreams, think that the Sugababes would be going, what is it, like 20-something years later?
No, didn't expect it. I think we used to crack jokes about it as well when we were like 14. So imagine we're doing this at 25. Imagine doing this at 30. So it is super hilarious that we are. But it's also been a long journey. We actually got back together 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago, actually. So, it's definitely, the journey has been a very humbling one as far as trying to get the name back and everything else. So we're super, just happy to be back, and the support has been amazing.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure what people know, and I don't know. I don't know. No one told me what I can and can't ask, so I'm just going to ask it. There was a period of time then when the Sugababes that I originally grew up and loved turned out to there was no one left that was originally in the group, and then you all found each other and came back and then got the name back, right?
Yeah, it was definitely, there was a lot of changes that happened. I mean, essentially, we started the group when we were like 11 and 12 years old, and we were just mates hanging out after school, in the studio, and we came up with the name ourselves. And then when we got signed, I've known Matthias since I was 8 years old, so we really did grow up together. And then by the time we got signed, this big machine comes, and then it starts dictating, sort of your success and where you need to go. But we were actually, the interest came because we used to write our own music. So as time went on, it just became a machine to them. Yeah. And so it's so nice to be able to go full circle.
Is there a crazy moment from when in the back old big label machine day? Is there something that stands out to you that's like, I can't believe we did that? Like we worked a 24-hour day, or we did this in-store appearance, or we ended up going to this. And is there anything that stands out as like, I will never do that again? Like that, I will never do again.
Well, I would say that would be all of our diary. So we never got a choice with our diary. So I think we maybe had 4 days off a year, depending on if there was a cancellation by accident.
No.
Yeah. So on average, it was like 2.5 hours sleep a night, maybe. We were buying houses and cars that we drove maybe once a year.
No.
Was living in the houses once a year. Yeah. So, and that was because we'd just be given our diary. I mean, there was once I remember I was still living at home with my mum, and I saw my brother once that year,
Oh my God.
I didn't see him for an entire year. I think the difference between then and now is that we are given our diary, given offers, and we can say yes or no. And Siobhan has kids, so we have to work around that, and we work around sort of what we can and can't do. I don't regret this, by the way, because that's given us the legacy,
totally,
and that we have. But I definitely think it's easier for us just to create an atmosphere where we have a little bit more control. We're happier that way.
Yeah, it's just wild when you hear those. I guess it's because I grew up, and as I said, I was a fan. You were right in my sweet spot. I obsessed with all of the songs. And then you just, not until you get older that you go, ooh, it looked fun from the outside, but you just hear, but maybe the dark side is the wrong word, but there was as glitzy and glamour as it was, there was a bit of it was exhausting for everybody involved. And you hear a lot of UK pop stars tell a story just about how they were worked. Like, we just did not see our family for years or months or weeks on end as we were pushed around the globe, having to promote songs and release music and do everything that we had to do.
Yeah, it was definitely back to back and it was grueling. And in the middle of, everything, because you'd promote one song. And while you're promoting that one, when that one's finished promoting, you then go to Europe and other countries to do the same song while you're on your second song in the UK.
Oh, it's nonstop.
Plus you're recording an album. So it was nonstop. But, I also, there's moments of that time that I do miss, to be honest with you, because you had a lot more rapport with other artists. There's a lot more TV shows around at that time.
There was. Well,
but,
I totally agree. Well, now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get you to indulge me for just one moment. I've decided that I would like to do the blind ranking of my Smallzy's favourite Sugababes songs. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to give you 5 songs, but you won't know what's coming next, and you have to rate them between 1 to 5. Does that make sense? So it's called the blind ranking. I'll start with round.
Wait, can I say, is 5 the is 5 the best?
How do you go? See, I think number 1 is primo, and number 5 is your least favourite.
Okay, well, let's do that then.
Okay, here we go. Let's start with round. That slapped. That was a bop. Where are we putting that between 1 to 5?
Oh, I think we'll put that number 3.
Number 3. Okay, she's going in mid tier. Okay, all right. You know what? This song spoke to me, and you wouldn't have believed it as a teenage boy. Ugly. Ugly really. Where would you put that? Blind ranking challenge 1 through 5.
4.
4. Okay. They were, you don't realise, because we're sort of the same age, I think. That song, they were lyrics wise beyond your years, and it's not until you listen as an adult back to that you're like, holy shit, that was quite powerful.
Yeah,
it's quite powerful.
Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Too Lost in You. Oh, what a song that was.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay. All right, here we go. Red Dress. Oh, that
5.
slapped. 5. Okay. I really liked Red Dress. That was a great one. That was good. And then there's only one spot left, and I feel like you didn't even do this intentionally, but the song is Push the Button is the last one, so that's going to have to go at number 1. Boom.
Yeah, that's what I would have chosen.
There you go. How is that? Do you? By the way, I was going to say, do you have a favourite song at all of all of the catalogue of all of the years?
I pretty much like them the same. However, there are ones that I really enjoy performing live, and that would be Too Lost in You and Push the Button. So
brilliant.
It's very interesting. That's where they landed.
There we go. New song, Jungle. Thanks for visiting Australia the most in the last 2 years or 2.5 years that you've visited Australia ever. We thoroughly enjoyed your time here, let me tell you.
Thank you. Please invite us back. We love it.
You are always welcome here. I appreciate it. Great to talk to you.
Thank you. Bye.
You're listening to the Smallzy Surgery Podcast.
Hear more from Smallzy live weeknights from 8.
Only on Nova.